I think it's safe to say that very few groups were hit as hard by the pandemic as our healthcare workers, not just here in Helena, but all over the world. At St. Peter's Hospital in Helena, registered nurse Reese Marcus was one of the army of hospital employees fighting to keep up with COVID-19 patients and everything else required to keep a hospital operating.
Even in the middle of COVID, people still have heart attacks, people still have strokes, people still have car accidents.
A monumental task, with areas being quarantined for COVID use and low staff numbers. But a task that Reese and her fellow frontline workers were more than up for, with, of course, a little help from the Helena community.
You know, when they were howling at 8 o'clock, that was a big deal. Hearing that, it feels good to know that people support you and that they recognize how important we are for the community to keep this hospital up and running.
While St. Pete's is adapting to bringing people in, Chaudere Children's Behavioral Health Hospital is adapting to keeping people out because of their COVID-19 visitation restrictions.
Right now, and for the past several months at least, kids haven't been able to see their families in person in most cases. And so for the younger kids especially, I think that's really, really hard. They really rely on their parents and their families, and that's been really challenging.
That's a challenge that can weigh on Lauren and the rest of the staff. Like their counterparts at St. Peter's, though, Chaudere essential workers find the strength to come into work every day amid COVID uncertainty because of their community and the people they serve.
I was looking forward to keep working instead of being laid off or not working at all. So that was my light at the end of the tunnel.
I think for me, the work is really centering and restorative, interacting with kids and just letting them know that I'm there for them and want to understand their lives and their problems is restorative to me personally.
Working at St. Peter's and Chaudere was never easy, even before the pandemic. But the type of person drawn to both lines of work never takes the easy way out and does what they need to do to help those who need them. A trait that helps them find the light at the end of any tunnel. And hopefully that light is getting a little bit brighter now. Reporting from Helena, Andy Curtis, MTN News.